Okay, hi everybody. I am now going to present to you the solution that we had earlier in class. As you requested, I'm making a video of the explanation of the problem that says, given the linear quadratic system below, what are the coordinates of point R and point V? So we said that R is a y-intercept of the parabola with an equation in vertex form y equals x plus 2 squared minus 6. And so our first step was to let x equal 0. So we were looking for r. We let x equals to 0 and substituted that 0 into the vertex form. Y equals, again, x plus 2 squared minus 6. Substituting the 0 for x, we end up having y equals 0 plus 2 squared minus 6. And 0 plus 2, of course, is 2. So we have 2 squared minus 6. And y is now, the 2 squared there became a 4. So we have 4 minus 6 at this line. And we finally got the y-intercept, y equals negative 2. And when we had that, we finally wrote down our 0, negative 2 as the coordinates of point R. So we have answered in part the question on top. And then we proceeded with looking for point V. So for point V, our discussion, in our discussion, we said point V is one of the solutions of the system because we have here as a linear quadratic system. And since it is a system, and we see that point V is one of the solutions, we could strategize the solution into first looking for the equation of the line, and we take that equation of the line along with the vertex form here, the equation of the parabola, and we use those two equations to solve for this intersection points. And of course, we will recognize that one of them is gonna be the coordinates of point V. And so we proceeded on to identify 2 points on the line, a negative 2, 0. There's your negative 2, 0, and the other one is 0, 2. And as we moved on, we first look for the slope, and substituting those the coordinates into your slope formula, we found our slope without a lot of details. This was already solved in class. We ended up with a slope equals to 1. And then we look for the y-intercept. We recognize that one of the coordinates actually already has the intercept. And we identified it as 2. So our y-intercept is 2. And we therefore got our equation of the line as y equals x plus 2. And at that point, let me move this up. We now got the system composed of y equals x plus 2 as the equation of our line. And we took our vertex form of the quadratic equation in the system, y equals x plus 2 squared minus 6. And we used a shortcut through Desmos. And through Desmos, we found out that point V over here is actually, it actually has the coordinates 1, 3.